My name is Norman. I am the general manager of Cask New Haven. I've been manager here for 4 years. Established in January 2011, so we're coming up on our 5th year. We were the first Cask Republic. We are an offspring of Gingerman. So the first one was actually down in Austin, Texas, where our owner started as a bar back down there. He helped open the Gingerman in Manhattan and then South Norwalk. Later purchased his own restaurant in Greenwich, and this was the offspring. There is now 3 Cask Republics, one in Stamford, one in South Norwalk, and then this being the original here in New Haven. We provide good food, good beverage, good service in a comfortable atmosphere. Some of our core items that we really focus on are farm fresh ingredients, limited beverage options that you can't get anywhere else. We're very beer driven with the 53 draft lines we have here. We have a lot of high-end spirits that you can't get anywhere else. So those are kind of some of our claim to fames. You know, we use Craigslist, we use Monster, we do use a lot of internet sources. We prefer to try and use word of mouth. You know, if we have a position open, we like to ask from within, we like to promote from within, and more or less that's how we find individuals. The hiring process is pretty simple. You bring them in for an interview, you know, sit down for about a half hour. First you gotta find out if the person is qualified, and then you got to determine whether or not the person is gonna be a good fit for the position. Our training methods vary from position to position. For some of your easier entry-level positions, such as a bar back position or a busser, maybe a dishwasher, it's pretty easy to stick them with one of the current person who holds that position, let them quote-unquote trail shift for a couple of days, more or less train with the individual. For some of the harder, more sought-after positions, the serving positions, the bartending positions, we do a lot of product training, a lot of hands-on, where we sit down with the employees, you know, go through all the beverages that we offer, do menu training, stuff like that. For a benefits program, we do offer health insurance here through the company. It is based upon the employee's age, their living status, so on and so forth, and we do deduct a percentage out of their weekly paycheck. So for health and safety practices here, health is a big concern. Working at a restaurant, you know, we have to take into consideration the health of our customers. A lot of the main things here, if an employee is sick, you know, we do have a thorough process of determining whether or not the employee is healthy enough to come back to work. Typically, we send them out to a doctor. We require a doctor's note clearing them to come back to work if they are out for a couple of days. More health-related issues, we do very thorough cleaning of the bar, through the kitchen. We actually have a cleaning company that comes in and does the entire restaurant top to bottom, including the bathrooms, all the coolers. As far as safety concern goes, we do have a safety packet that we do train all of the employees. Doesn't matter any of the position, bottom to the top. You know, we have to go through the safety procedures, give them a nice walk through the restaurant. You know, more or less the do's and the don'ts. So as far as improving on the restaurant, that is something that we continuously work on here. Pretty much on a day-to-day basis, week-to-week basis, we're always trying to innovate, always looking for the next best thing. You know, right now we're kind of working on holiday parties. It's the holiday season, so you know, to improve our restaurant, we're from decorations to different party size platters, different meal options, and so on. We try to get a big grasp on that, and then we just move on to the next thing. You know, going to beer events, maybe eventually doing brunch, doing beer dinners, all sorts of things. There's always reaching for the next thing here. So we do have a system where the opening and closing manager each day leaves notes, more or less a daily log of the day's events. Some days are a little more important than others. You know, say the day before Thanksgiving, you might want to look at the notes from the previous year and the year before that, and kind of see when the surges of business came. You know, when the restaurant died down a little bit. You know, maybe some key factors where you might want more employees, what you might want to do a little different. That can really help benefit you for the years to come.